Now, Shure has an entire line of USB microphones under the Motive name, but today we're talking about the MV5 microphones. And Shure has a new version out, the MV5C, and I wanted to go over, what makes this microphone different from the original MV5 USB microphone. Now, right off the bat, it looks almost identical to the original MV5 USB microphone. There are two colors available. There's this really cool black color, and there's also a gray color available with the MV5C. Now, one difference here is the cables that are included with the MV5C. With the C version of this microphone, it comes with two cables. It comes with both cables terminate with micro USB on the microphone side, but you either have a USB-C option, which I'm utilizing here with my laptop computer, and there's also a USB-A version if your computer doesn't necessarily have the USB-C connector on there. Besides that, one thing that's really cool about the MV5C microphone is that it's a more straightforward plug-and-play microphone than, say, the original MV5 microphone is concerned. For instance, the MV5C is designed for video conferences, e-learning, podcasting, and general, video conference solutions. It's a great microphone for those platforms, and it's truly plug and play. What I was able to do with my computer here was just plug in the USB-C cable, and my computer automatically defaulted the input microphone to the MV5. So that makes getting up and running with Zoom, GoToMeeting, Microsoft Teams extremely easy and pain-free, and honestly hassle-free. Now, besides the cables and how easy it is to get up and running with the MV5C, there's some cool things under the hood that are important to note here. Now, I'm going to jump back to the MV5 microphone, the original here. You're able to connect the original MV5 microphone to Shure's Motive apps on your smart device or on your desktop computer. And on the MV5 with the Shure Motive app, you do have EQ options, you have some minor DSP capabilities such as compression and limiting to shape and control your sound. Now with the MV5C, it's focused more towards those streaming platforms that I mentioned and doing video conferences. So the one thing that is the most important thing on those platforms and when you're doing conference calls is the voice itself. And Shure has DSP built into the MV5C microphone that focuses your voice when you're doing these video conferences. And one benefit of that is that it focuses the microphone towards the voice and what the general frequency response is for the natural voice. But also, there is DSP involved that removes room noise around the microphone. So if you're in say, an unideal situation for acoustics, not all of us are in a gorgeous $1 million recording studio recording our voiceovers or anything like that. But most of us are in bedrooms, we're in conference rooms, boardrooms, you name it, general offices. And those rooms can be very reverberant and noisy, and there could be a lot of echo and things involved in those settings. This microphone and Shure's DSP that's built into the MV5C eliminates a lot of that. And as a matter of fact, that's what you're hearing right now through this entire video is the MV5C with the DSP involved and on. You are able to turn off the DSP and the voice lift function on the back of the microphone here. There's a little button that you can hold down, and there's an indicator light on the top that will illuminate or turn off depending if the setting is on or off. There's also a mute button on the back of the microphone. So if you don't necessarily want to mute within the software, like in Zoom or in Microsoft Teams, you can mute the microphone via the hardware just on the back with this little button. Also, you can monitor your own voice and the computer's audio via a playback mode that you can utilize with the MV5C. Now, what you do for that setting is before you have the microphone plugged in, you hold down the DSP button here on the back, and then you plug in the microphone, and you'll be able to then utilize the MV5C as an audio interface and monitor the audio from the computer and your voice directly from the MV5C via earphones or headphones. Now, the way I have it set up here, You would just have to plug in earphones into your computer. And that way you're just utilizing the microphone as a microphone, not as your audio interface. But with that said, the MV5C is a great solution for just getting up and running with video conferences and having a no-nonsense, hassle-free approach to getting going, with your Zoom calls and your go-to-meetings and all that. But if you have any questions, definitely reach out to McFadden Sales, and we'd be happy to help you out. Thanks so much.